If you've lived in the Duluth area for a while, you've probably heard or have had your children participate in the Salvation Army's Rookie Basketball Association program that began back in 1987. RBA is a developmental youth basketball league for girls and boys grades K through 8 in Duluth, Minnesota. Now, I could try to explain what it is, but I'll let Chris Mallett, the program director for the past 10 years, give you that insight.
The Rookie Basketball Association is an entry-level basketball program. It's a fundamentally focused skill development program where we're looking to develop not just basketball skills, but character skills that will benefit kids lifelong, whether they're just playing sports, whether they're in the neighborhood with their friends, whether they're in the classroom, at home, eventually when they get jobs, that they'll be able to know how to work as a team. They'll be respectful of those in authority and of their opponents and people they work with maybe that they don't get along with. But they'll learn that through basketball. While they're learning the simple skills of basketball, how to shoot, how to dribble, how to pass, all of that kind of thing, really, really fundamentally, and then in a team setting, on and off the court.
Chris is not only the director of the RBA program, but she is also a coach, a referee, a volunteer recruiter and trainer, and the logistics manager of scheduling programming with gym space in the area. Over the past 10 years, the program has grown significantly under Chris's leadership.
We first had like 30 coaches and maybe 250, 270 kids, and now we're over 500 kids with over 100 coaches.
RBA is so much more than a job or a sport to Chris. She truly loves the sport, but you can tell from her enthusiasm that coaching, on the court and off, is her passion.
It's been really fun because over the years I've gotten to see the kids that started here as little tiny kids, as 5-year-olds, are now playing high school varsity, are going to state. We have one that is playing for University of Utah and is the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year this year. And she started playing rookie basketball. And so we know they might not stay in rookie basketball, but the impact that this program is going to have, that our coaches are going to have, sets the tone for what to expect from a coach. When you come in and a coach says, hey, we're going to play this game and I want you to play hard, we're going to do this, and we want you to keep your elbow in when you shoot, and when you're playing with your teammates, we want you to give them a high five when they do a good job, and we want you to encourage them. When they're saying that, they're learning as 5-year-olds, this is what I do when I'm on a team. I say positive things, I encourage people, my coach doesn't yell at me, my coach encourages me and corrects me, and that's so I can be a better player. Not realizing that it's going to make them a better person. We're growing their social emotional learning so that they learn and develop in ways that we can't really measure, but we'll see. We'll see it in our community, we'll see it on the court, we'll see it in our businesses, because those are going to be the folks that are running our businesses. And now we have people who are players in RBA that are coming back and coaching in RBA.
There are too many heartwarming stories to share them all here, but this most recent story taught everyone a valuable life lesson.
We did have a family last year where the opposing coach noticed that something was different with one of the players on the team. He told his team that they wanted to make sure that that player got to shoot. Talked to the other coach and said, hey, we just want that player to get a chance to shoot. And even though their team was down and had an opportunity to win the game, they allowed this player to shoot and get a basket for the first time in the season. And it kind of was the highlight for that player's day, for his whole season, and that he was celebrated by both teams. Both teams were super excited and encouraged that someone who had a disability was able to participate, and not only that, was able to score, and that coach gave up their opportunity to win to teach their team a valuable lesson in how important it is that everyone gets to play.
Basketball is the common thread throughout Chris's life. After bouncing around to 6 different schools, Chris's family moved to Duluth midway through her 2nd grade year. With so much movement, Chris had a hard time making friends and fitting in until one special teacher, a coach, made a difference in her life.
Taught me what a team was, taught me the value of playing hard, taught me the value of sticking to something, having loyalty and dedication without any idea of what he was building in me. Last year, his daughter, Debbie, contacted me and said, I have something for you. It's kind of personal, so I want to make sure you get it. I thought, that's kind of strange. Like, why would you do that? Why would he have that's personal? And that kind of got me like, what? And so she brought it over, and she handed me the stuff, and I went in the house and started looking at it, and it was his clipboard, and it was a letter, actually 2 letters. One letter that was a copy of a letter, and then one letter that was from the superintendent of schools written to my mother. And the letter that was attached was a letter my mom had written to the superintendent. saying, I want you to know about this teacher, these couple teachers, but this one teacher in particular who has made a massive difference on my daughter's life. And that was the first time I saw this letter, was this past fall. Talking about how he came alongside my family when my mom and dad had to work and didn't have, couldn't be at home with me, and so he got me involved in the basketball program after school. He was a willing ear to listen. He was someone who came alongside and got me through a tough time of adjustment and trying to figure out who I was when I'd been to so many schools and had so many friends and so many disconnections, and he got me connected. I understand the value of what a coach can do in a life, because a coach was in my life and changed my life, saved my life, and put me on a path that was completely different from where I was headed. And if we can do that for someone in our program, if we can give them a safe place to be, where they can learn valuable life lessons while they're playing basketball, and it can put them on a different trajectory because they feel safe, they feel loved, and they build confidence in themselves, then every single thing we're doing here is worth it.
Billy Graham once said, "A coach will impact more people in 1 year than the average person will in an entire lifetime." With roughly 100 coaches and roughly 600 to 700 children participating in the Rookie Basketball Association in a year, can you even fathom the exponential positive outcome that the program will have in the community and in the thousands of lives guided in the right direction with the help of this program?